questions, so I appreciate that. I'd like to also thank the officials here. Minister, you are here on bills C8 and C12, so I will be asking you about both bills today. Minister...
Excuse me, Mr. Caputo, if I may clarify, my understanding was the first hour was on C8 and the second hour was on C12, but I'm more than glad to, because I don't have the officials here for C12 until the second hour.
We can ask them questions when we need to. I would just like to explore your expertise, your understanding, and your knowledge on both bills organically, if we will. So
that is fine, Mr. Caputo. You have the right to do so. This being said, officials not being here, you may not get the answers that you would be entitled to.
If we could pause the time, please. There was a point of order that was just mentioned. At the end of the day, I'm not looking for answers that officials may give. If I have questions for officials, then I'll ask the officials the questions. Right now, this is my time to ask the minister about what the minister knows about bills C8 and C12. We actually asked for two separate meetings on C8 and C12. We didn't get them, even though the parliamentary secretary committed to them. So I will be asking the minister questions on both bills. So why don't we actually start with one thing that's certainly germane to C8. When was the Foreign Interference Commissioner supposed to be appointed, Minister?
Well, we're waiting.
I've indicated this a number of times. They will be appointed in short order. We are finalizing, and we will bring forward a name to colleagues opposite for feedback.
That's not what I asked you, Minister. Again, please answer the questions I ask. When was the Foreign Interference Commissioner supposed to be appointed?
But as I indicated to you, and I've spoken to you a number of times on this, we have been working towards appointing a Foreign Interference Commissioner. I wish this was done much earlier. As you're aware, we're going through a process.
Minister, I asked you a 5-second question, and I should get a 5-second answer because it was supposed to be a date. Okay, this could not be a more clear question, Minister. When was the Foreign Interference Commissioner supposed to be appointed? Just the date, please.
But I'm here to speak about Bill C8 and Bill C12. So I would respectfully ask that you keep to those parameters. If you wish me to come on another matter, I have made myself available.
Apparently, when we do that, we can't actually get it, even if the parliamentary secretary agrees to it. So you say you're not here to talk about foreign interference. Are you saying that Bill C8, critical infrastructure, protecting our critical infrastructure from foreign adversaries, are you saying that our foreign interference and our foreign registry is not germane to that bill? Am I hearing that right? Let the minister can respond. He can
I hear a point of order.
Oui, s'il vous plaît, on est ici pour... We're here to investigate two very important pieces of legislation, C8 and C12. Right now, you were talking about a different subject completely. It is our good fortune to have the minister and his team here with us. I would like us to be able to focus on the bills that are important and have them move forward to see what it is that we need to say or verify regarding these bills. And right now we're wasting time on things that are off topic. Chair, I would like us to come back to the subject of this meeting.
Right.
To make sure that there was no time wasted.
On the same point of order, standing.
I'm sorry, I'll just finish, please. So I think we all heard the comment. This is a suggestive comment. It's not a real point of order. So I'll turn back to you, Mr. Caputo.
Thank you. We actually, to the Liberals' point, we actually could have been past this if the minister would just tell us the date. Foreign interference is certainly germane to protecting our foreign infrastructure. If we can't agree on this, we can't agree on what day of the week it is, Minister. What date was this supposed to be done? What date was there supposed to have a commissioner appointed? Just the date.
Mr. Caputo, I had indicated that we are working towards the appointment of an interference commissioner.
Mr. Caputo, I'm sorry.
Mr. Caputo, I've answered the question.
I'll have to interrupt both of you.
If you don't like the answer,
Minister
then I will...
Minister, MP. So there are two issues here. First, the the topic, which is obviously open to discussion. Second, the overlapping of comments and questions. If we want people to understand the flow of the conversation, including in the other official language, we cannot speak both at the same time. That is making the work of the interpreters impossible. So I would invite everyone to have a fluid, intense conversation if they wish to, but it cannot overlap. Otherwise, I'll have to stop everyone.
Well, foreign interference was pretty darn serious. We had 11 parliamentarians that were suspected, and I asked you for a date, Minister, and you won't even give that to me, to Canadians, on something that's pretty darn serious. If you say you're answering a question to me, and I didn't even ask that question, when all we want to know is this: Canadians expect seriousness on foreign interference, and you as the minister are the one in charge. You're the one appearing here, and you won't even give us a date. And for that, you should be reflective on whether or not you're doing your job, with all due respect, Minister. Let's move on.
There's a point of order, please.
Mr. Caputo is talking about C70. The agenda was shared with all members. First hour, we are stick with C8, and second hour, C12. So I have difficulty to understand why we are discussing now C70 instead of C8.
That is, again, an appropriate comment, but it's not a point of order. It's suggestive to others of how they want to use their time. And I'll turn back to you, Mr. Caputo.
Well, we can always rely on the Liberals to try to deflect for a minister that won't give us a date. Mr. Speaker, with all due respect, I haven't interrupted my Liberal colleagues, Mr. Chair, and I would appreciate if they would give me the same courtesy, because we're hearing more from them than we are from the minister. Last time at committee, Minister, when we've been talking a lot about foreign nationals, you said that there were we talked about 30,000 removal orders, and you said, quote, Mr. Caputo, there are 30,000 people who are going through the system and they are going to be removed. They are in queue. We know their addresses, end quote. Now, it turns out, Minister, that there are actually 62,000, or were 62,000 people, because your officials told us there were 62,000, and you said that...
Yes, please.
Je pense qu'on va tourner toujours autour du... I think we're going to be going over and over on the same subject here, Chair. I think it would be important to focus on Bills C8 and C12 and take advantage of the Minister's time here. Our colleagues have been asking to have the Minister here on C8 and C12 for a long time, and here we are again spending time on other subjects. I would like us to stick to C8 for the first hour and C12 for the second. There are two things here. The first is that, in fact, the first hour is on C8. The second is that the chair cannot control the questions and answers asked and given. The members are to use their best judgment to know how to be as relevant as possible. Mr. Caputo.
Point of order so the time doesn't start, please. C12 is directly related to our strong border. The minister was here last time, and we are holding him to account for things he said. I don't know how that's irrelevant, and I've been interrupted 3 times in 4 minutes by the Liberals. I get it. They don't want the minister to speak. They don't want the minister to speak about relevant things. That's not my problem. That is the Liberals' problem. I will carry on. And I'd ask that I could have that question because I have to start it from the top again. Minister, I asked you 62,000 people. You knew about 30,000. So you didn't know about where half of the people were. And you said, we know their addresses. Do you know the addresses of the 32,000 people who are at large without warrant? Just a yes or no, please.
Mr. Caputo, the numbers you're referencing are available on the CBSA website under removals, and I will direct you to there. There are right now removals in progress. There are 30,733. There are individuals that we do have contact with in some form or another. There are currently 32,000 who are in the area wanted who we are seeking to remove.
Again, please answer my question. Do you have addresses for the 32,000 you were seeking to remove as you told us last time? Yes or no?
We do have addresses, Mr. Caputo.
You have addresses for 32,000 people for whom there are warrants? Okay, Minister, the natural question is, if you have addresses for them, why aren't they being arrested right now?
Mr. Caputo, for questions like this, you do need to give me some time to answer these questions, right? So if I could elaborate, yes, we do have addressed this. They may not be accurate. The veracity of that is up to the CBSA, and they're working to expedite the removals. As I've indicated in the past, we're on target to remove over 20,000 people this year.
With 32,000, so that should give Canadians great confidence that 12,000 people will be left. Thank you.
Thank you.